What's up, all? It's your sis Shay Sayss, and welcome back. Here to talk to us all about skincare and clean beauty is Dr. Liia Ramachandra. She's a doctor, entrepreneur, and a clean beauty expert who left her career in pharma to pursue a beauty line. Welcome, Dr. Liia. How are you?
I am good. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, as I mentioned, I'm super excited for this interview because I love skincare. So I wanted to know more about your career path. Why did you decide to leave your career in pharma to pursue a beauty line?
Well, so my background, so I'm a pharmacist and I have a PhD in analytical chemistry. So my whole life, like you said, I worked in the pharmaceutical industry. And at certain points, I always had psoriasis, and then I was diagnosed with non-celiac gluten sensitivity after my third child. So I started really doing clean diets, but I still had red spots all over my face and my body. So I started looking like, okay, what's going on? What's happening there? And I started looking and really investigating every ingredient in the skincare I was using. And I found a lot of things that I should not be putting on my face, on my body, on my lips, like lipsticks. So then as a pharmacist, I started making my own skincare just in my kitchen, I would say, and really my face started clearing up. I started giving it to my friends, and everybody's like, oh my God, this is great, we want more. So I thought, okay, do I leave my pharma job? It's 6 figures job, so it's very hard to leave, and start something that's so scary and that really, I've never been an entrepreneur before. Or what do I do? And I was just turning 40. So then I said, you know what? If I don't do it now, I will never do it in my life. And my husband was very supportive. So he said, let's do it and see how it goes. So that was 3 years ago. And that was like the best decision I've ever made.
Wow. So I want to know, what does clean beauty really mean, and why is it important, especially for right now? Because as you mentioned, a lot of the products that you see tend to have certain substances or chemicals that's not good for your skin. And for me, like, I'm an acne beauty, and I noticed that alcohol isn't great for my skin. So what does clean beauty mean to you?
So I think it's a great movement, right? In the last 7 to 10 years, we've seen great movement with true clean beauty coming up, such as Beauty Counter, Honest Company. I think they're doing an amazing job. And they're really looking at ingredients that should not be in your skincare. And Europe is quite regulated in that sense. US is not yet, even though we are coming there. So what they've and other companies kind of redefined the beauty space, and the clean beauty was born. Clean meaning free from a kind of toxic or not so healthy chemical substances. So for us, especially with my medical background, I said, okay, clean, free from chemical substances is great. But I feel now in 2021, we really need to think about clean beauty a step up, and really redefine clean beauty as free of chemicals, like it's established now, and really say it also needs to be free of all the kind of medically not so healthy compounds, such as gluten. We know it's not good for you to eat, so why is it in our skincare? Such as soy, such as parabens and phthalates, dairy, nuts. So many people are allergic to nuts. Why are so many nut oils in our skincare? So that was for me kind of a revelation, and saying, okay, we should be free of chemicals that should not be in our skincare, but let's also be free of those ingredients or chemical products that are also not good for us to eat. And they should also not be good for us to put on our skin.
Yeah, so what is the government doing to make our beauty products cleaner and safer? Are they doing anything at all, in your opinion?
Yeah, so I would say in Europe, of course, there is a list of many chemicals that should not be in the skincare. Okay. I feel that in US, we are also, kind of like in California, there's an act that certain chemicals should not be in the skincare, but it usually takes when the government, kind of passes an act, then it takes 5 years until it really can be implemented. So I feel that FDA and really kind of also starting to look at it, like we look at the medicines, at the drugs, we say, okay, this should not be in there and it should be approved by the FDA. There's the FDC, which is a Food, Drug, and Cosmetics Act. For now, you can be registered with them. You don't have to be approved by them, or no skincare. That's not a medical skincare should be approved. But I feel that FDA really is starting to look closely at it. Like we've seen recently with Valisher doing the whole study in the suntan lotions, but also in hand sanitizers and funding and suntan lotions, benzene in there. So now there is a new act coming up. Okay, it should not be now skincare. We've seen in the last few weeks the forever chemicals, chemicals that actually present in the water, but also they found it in many lipsticks and mineral sunscreens and many other products. So now they're also starting to look at it and say, okay, if you are putting something like this in skincare, which should not be there, then it should be on the label. Because quite often it's not on the label. Or just really look at it and don't put it in there and analyze it and show to us that you really did an analysis that it is not in your skincare. So I feel that we're moving into the right direction. However, I feel I would be really happy, even though, it will mean much more work for me, for my team, that FDA or FDC will start really regulating skincare as we do with the medicines.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Dr. Leah. I really appreciate you joining us and even just giving us your, dropping your gems, honestly, about skincare. It was great having you today.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, and thank you all for watching. Please follow Bold TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Have a great day.